Hey, it's Jose,
Eric,
Perez.
still sick.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing another beer review. This one on the Bootleggers Brewery. Sorry, Palomino. What is that? Pale Ale. Classic American Pale Ale. I'll just read you a little bit of literature since it's short. Palomino Pale Ale is our American Pale Ale. We brew this beer using only the finest American barley and hops, and add even more hops as it ages to give it great balanced citrusy taste and aroma. This beer is sure to please anyone who enjoys the refreshing taste of American hops without the bitter bite of an IPA. So basically, what it's saying, it's not bitter. It's probably not high in alcohol content. 5.5. That's Zapka. Hi, Zapka.
Say hi, Zapka. He likes beer too.
He does.
Get away.
He does like beer. So, well, you can actually see it's pretty golden. It's pretty good. Now, I've had this beer before, but a long time ago, and I haven't had it in a while, just because this brewery is really close to where we live. It's in Fullerton, and we're here in Baldwin Park. So, you kind of get the whole I can drink it whenever kind of thing. So there's no need to buy it, which kind of works against you, and but I don't know. That's just me. But I've had it before, but it's been, I would say, maybe a good year since I've had it again. So it's almost like I'll be tasting it again for the first time. You can see there, a little cloudy.
Oh, it is, huh?
Yeah.
It's very cloudy.
You can't really see through. It's a little hazy. I kind of like that because that means that it's unfiltered. I like tasting those little bits. A little bit, I kind of feel it gives it a more robust taste. So,
it is robust.
Is it? Yeah, so we'll see. That's definitely citrusy. Definitely.
It's almost
balanced.
like a half, but not really.
Yeah. I was going to
I
say
think half is a little heavier, no? Not alcohol-wise.
No, I was going to say, I don't know. I would say
more like there's more shit in the... Where you can actually see, like
particles and stuff, yeah. This is like a mellow half.
But not as heavy,
Yeah. It's really good, though, but it's definitely...
I forgot to smell mine. I guess there's no point, though.
It definitely smells citrusy.
I can't smell shit.
You know what? This reminds me of a more flavorful Sam Adams Summer Ale. Because it's like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have had the Summer Ale, because they're like,
yeah, you know what?
a dime a dozen, But
fuller,
this is exactly...
Summer Ale is more like a Pilsner, kind of.
Yes.
I don't know if it is a Pilsner, but...
It's very soft. It's super mellow. There's nothing wrong with the Summer Ale. It's good. But it's super mellow. That's almost for like people who are still kind of trying to get into beers and they need something a little bit more softer.
Summer Ale, I think, is probably more see-through. It
is. This has more weight. This feels heavier, like in taste, heavier in smell. Probably not alcohol. It's probably alcohol content's about the same, maybe.
Yeah. 5.5.
Yeah, that's about average. But yeah, this is really good. Now, Bootleggers is really good brewery. I've had quite a few of their beers. No complaints so far. I haven't really had a beer that was sort of like, I'll never drink that, or I probably won't see myself buying that again. I've never really had a beer like that from them. I really like their beer. It's really good. I would say, as far as like the beginning, middle, and the end, the beginning is strong. You start off strong, and it kind of just mellows down.
I'd say the middle is like where you taste the citrus.
I would say, yeah. The middle is where you taste the citrus. At the very end, there's a sort of like an oaky bread flavor. I don't know. I don't know why I said bread, but there's like there's sort of a mild sweetness at the end. At least that I kind of get, and it's not overwhelming. I like it a lot. I'm not sure if it's the type of wheat or hops that they use, because you got that German and American and all that stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's all different. I have a terrible, untrained palate, tongue for that stuff. It's hard for me to discern certain things, especially when they're too subtle. When they're too subtle, forget it. But I kind of get a really good taste out of this. I want to say it's oaky, but I'm not sure if that's the right word to use.
I feel like it's kind of like, I use beers to describe other beers, so it's kind of like the ends. Reminds me of a whole garden.
I would taste that guy.
I wouldn't say. I'm not saying it tastes like whole garden.
Yeah.
I'm saying the end kind of tastes like a whole garden to me.
This would be really good in the summer. I could probably see myself drinking a whole 6-pack by myself in the summer. And I have no problem. I have no problem doing it. I could probably drink in the winter too, but I'm just saying summer because normally when you get those sort of more citrusy tasting beers, at least to me, that seems more like summer, Especially with like the pale ales, IPAs. I really like, and even some of the hefts I really like in the summer a little bit more than I do in the winter. Even technically it's winter here in California, even though it's, maybe 70 degrees or something. But I like this a lot. It's really good. I should buy this one.
Bootleggers?
Bootleggers, yeah. Well, this one in particular because I was actually going to buy a keg of this for my birthday last year, but I just decided not to. Just because I really wanted this knife, so I didn't buy it, which is about $50. But it's pretty good. I might do that.
We can get a cake for my birthday.
Your birthday is May 13th, 14th.
I don't know about those. It's gonna be a tough decision, and I don't want regular beer.
You can go to Bevmo. They got some.
They have crazy fucking.
But they're a little more expensive. I went to Freeway Liquor, and Freeway Liquor is it's a liquor store in West Covina. Right, it's called Freeway Liquor because it's right off the freeway. You can't miss it.
Oh, Vincent.
It's right off the 10 freeway in Vincent. It has really good selection of beer, really good selection of 6-pack and just wine and liquor in general, but some things tend to be a little pricey, which you kind of expect, but if you go to as many different places as Eric and I do, they're a little on the higher side, and they're kind of closer, but we don't mind going a little further to know that we might spend a couple bucks less to get.
But the thing is, even if it's like $1 more at Freeway, since we buy beer a lot, after a while, it adds up. It adds up. And it's like, on our 10th visit, it's like we got a free fucking 6-pack or some shit.
So, I think, now, not to put down Freeway Liquor, because they, great selection and everything, The guy's cool there. He's helped me out there before, getting some kegs.
I found some the only place I found like a 24-pack of Sierra Nevada or something, unless you go to Costco or some shit. He has some weird stuff.
The guy was cool. I had a keg that I had bought, and we couldn't tap it because it was a different type of, some sort of tap that it needed. And the guy pretty much, because I was buying more stuff from him and because I had bought a lot of things from him before, he more or less knew me. I guess, I was a familiar face, so he was like, yeah, this guy's cool. So he didn't charge me for using the tap, on a Hogarden. which was cool. I mean, it was only $15, but I mean, I told him I'd bring it back. I came back the next week, bought a 6-pack from him. So, you know, I mean, you take care of your customers and they take care of you, basically, you know. And I still go there. I
haven't been there in a long time. I haven't been there in years.
I haven't been there in a while, just because whenever I pass a liquor store, I'll usually stop just to see what they have. There's a couple of good liquor stores that I like to go to. They're like my regular liquor stores. I'm pretty sure Eric has them too. But I would say the closest ones to me, I like going to Nelson Liquor. It's, I believe, on Sunset and Nelson. Great place. They don't have a huge selection, but they have a pretty decent selection for being so, the dog's throwing up, right? What's he doing? I don't know. It looks like he's throwing up.
He did. It's okay.
But Nelson Liquor, cool guys. I bought a lot of stuff from them. They don't have a huge selection, like I said, but they have a decent selection. And what is it? There's I like Stone Liquor. That's on Hacienda.
You okay?
Hacienda Merced, I think it is, not Cameron. I think we may have said before it was Cameron, but it's actually
what?
Merced.
What?
Stone Liquor. It's actually on Merced, not Cameron.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah,
I
know you always say Cameron, and I never remember the cross street. But anyway, Stone Liquor's good. Freeway Liquor Store's good. Lone Hill.
Really good.
That's super good.
Super
but it's it's a little far for us.
Far for us.
Yeah, it's about like almost a 15-20 minute drive from us here in Baldwin Park to Glendora, which isn't bad, but I mean, like, you really have to, like, you know what you're going there to get. What other liquor stores are good? There's a liquor store on Puente in Amar that's actually right next to a Subway. They have a lot of they don't really have a good selection of craft beers, but the price on their Arrogant Bastard Ale, it's incredible. I go there just for that, because $4.25 after everything tax, that's a good deal. So certain places,
Bonds on Cameron,
and
Hacienda.
There is
they have really good beer.
There's a really small liquor store on that we should probably try to promote a little more. It's on, what was that, Maple Grove?
Oh yeah,
Maple Grove. Yeah, Maple Grove, and I forget what street, but it's on Maple Grove. If you're going towards if you're on Hacienda and you see Maple Grove, there's a residential area. You go into the residential area. It's a neighborhood, small, mercado, which is basically a small supermarket. They have actually really good selection of beer. Probably one of the only places I've seen a growler of the Rogue American Ale. One of the or the Rogue Dead Guy Ale. I've seen that on there. I've never seen it anywhere else but that one place. Really good place. I like their selection too. I go there too. I'm trying to think of where else. That's the only places I can think of right now. We might mention a couple of different liquor stores here and there just to help you guys out here in the San Gabriel Valley. Just so you can kind of, further expand. You can go to certain Fresh and Easy, stores. They have pretty good stuff too.
But I don't know if, that might be like not craft beer,
So I would say a couple of them are sketchy. I don't know about some of their craft beer, but I would stick with the ones that you do know for sure are craft beer. They have Stone, they have Ballast Point, which is one of my favorite beers. The Ballast Point Pale Ale is one of my favorites. I love that beer. Target used to sell it for a while, and they don't anymore. I'm not sure why. It's really good though. But yeah, you should always check. If you have time, check your liquor stores around your neighborhood, because you never know what they have. And even if it's not your thing, maybe it's someone else's thing. The Golden Jug, I think it's Orange and Amar. It's a good place to go too. check that place out.
What do you give the beer?
Okay, so the beer, really like the beer. I would say this is a...
I'm going to give it a 7.
I was going to say 6-7. 6-7. I like doing 2 numbers, so 6-7. 6-7, please.
I'm going to give it a 7. It's good, but it's just not remarkable. To me, anyway. I think if we had, like, pale ales, a pale ale comparison, then...
Maybe have 3 of them next time?
Yeah, then it'd be like whatever's.
It's really citrusy. So if you're into the citrusy, oaky, kind of taste, this is the one for you. I really like it. It's a really good summer beer. It's starting to get a little cold right now, so it's whatever. But I'm pretty sure if it was hot, we were doing this in the summer, it'd probably taste a little better. Which is why I gave it, what did I say? 6-7?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah.
I don't know about a 6, but 7.
No, you know what? That's true. This is definitely not a 6. This is a 7-8. I'm sorry. I'll change my answer because sometimes I throw things out without thinking about it, and I think that's a thing. But then when I think about it, like, you know what? That's not actually it. So I would say this is a 7-8. 7-8. 7-8. I like this beer a lot. I'll buy it again for sure.
I would.
For sure.
I'd probably hold off on it, to be honest.
I like it.
It's alright.
Well, I guess I'll drink a 6-pack on myself. I won't invite you next time.
I'll drink it. I'll drink fucking... I was going to say Bud Light, but no. But, I'll drink anything.
So, if you like Bootleggers... Well, you know what? Alright. So, maybe you're not into the Palomino citrusy ales. Go ahead and check them out. I would say the thing, if I had to recommend anything, if you're into like experimenting in weird, different beers, they're Black Phoenix. If you think you're into weird stuff, try the Black Phoenix.
Okay.
And see if you like it. Okay. He's looking at me. Yeah. So, cheers.
Right.
Until next time. Okay.
See you later.